Shasu, Shasu, Shasu. I am Kanaya of the Shasu Experience, and welcome to episode 21 of Numerality, where sound meets symbols and consciousness finds clarity. I will provide the numerality for the day, which will include the elemental energies, tarot, astrology, personal insights, and numerology. Today, Sunday, February 2nd through Saturday, February 8th, 2025, we will begin our 6th week of the year. Now, last week we were under the energy of the 5. The 5 had to do with independence, free thinking, fast moving, business, communication, trade and commerce, freedom, change, adventure, curiosity, magnetism, competitiveness, expansion, adaptability, versatility, learning life through experience, mental adventure, physical adventure, cleverness, and action. Now, the 5 in the Rider-Waite Tarot had to do with the Hierophant, and that energy is connected to that of change, communication, sex, new interests, travel, freedom, traditions, being a teacher, support and structure within a community, having faith, experience, adventure, versatility, adaptability, and cleverness. The planet Mercury is connected to the number 5, and Mercury wants to communicate, it wants to concentrate, and it wants to transmit information. Now, last week we may have found ourselves being more adventurous when it comes to how we express ourselves in the world. So we may have made some connections and made some commitments last week that are assisting us in reaching our goals. So maybe we signed a contract, maybe we switched up things as far as how we communicate with ourselves and our environment. Maybe we traveled mentally or physically to some unknown territory, or maybe we traveled emotionally to some unknown territory. Maybe we inadvertently solved a long-standing problem. Maybe we found ourselves teaching in some capacity, and or becoming a student. Travel was big last week, and maybe ideas were even bigger. So for this week, Sunday, February 2nd through Saturday, February 8th, 2025, will be under the energy of the 6. And the 6 has to do with domestic activities, responsibilities, care, caring, being a teacher, service, nurturing, protection, duty, harmony, balance, love, home, family, order, and truth. Now, the Lovers card in the Rider-Waite Tarot is connected to the number 6. The Lovers card has to do with marriage, changing home, redecoration, remodeling, domestic and community responsibility, love, union, physical attraction, intimacy, being enlightened about what decisions to make, communication with like-minded people, feeling passionate about something or someone, making a contract with the universe, contract with yourself. This energy is connected to Venus. Venus wants to relate, unite, connect, and it's about love, attraction, harmony, and happiness. And it's also connected to the energy of Gemini. Gemini wants to learn and wants to teach, travel. It has to do with communication, journalism. It is also versatile, and it's also variable. Now, this week, as we begin to plan our steps, look towards the energy of the 6 to help you. So this week, plan your steps around responsibilities, family, order, the home, nurturing something or someone, or balancing complications or misunderstandings, especially in the home and personal relationships. Look to see where you could be of service as well. Now, you can also look at this as week 1 of this new month and begin to plan your steps from there. So during a 1 week, much of your action should be in alignment with a one day, as in like acting in the manner of being direct, with acting with boldness or taking initiative, having being spontaneous, um, quick movements, starting a new project, planting a new seed, and acting confidently upon your plans. So that you can add that into the energy of the 6 this week, and it will help you to kind of stay focused and aligned on the goals that you have set for yourself. Now, on to the planetary ruler of the day. So today is Sunday, and as of 10 p.m., around 8, between 8 and 10 p.m. Last night, standard Eastern time, the moon went into Aries, and it's now 7 degrees in Aries, and it's giving it a Mars signature. And Mars wants to activate, it wants to initiate, and it wants to move. And now this moon, the moon will be in the energy of the Mars signature until around 2 p.m., where the moon will move into the third decan of Aries energy, and that will be that of the sun. The sun wants to integrate, it wants to express, and it also wants to project. The sun represents vitality, determination, the masculine principle, dignity, self-reliance, and the father. Also, today is ruled by the sun. Now, the sun is currently in the sign of Aquarius, and Aquarius is currently in its second decan at around 14 degrees, and is giving the Aquarius sun a signature of Mercury. And Mercury wants to communicate, it wants to concentrate, and it wants to transmit. The Aquarius energy is that of knowing, and it will operate in a manner that reflects idealism, progressiveness, brotherhood, and reformation. Aquarius has an affinity to clubs, societies, eccentricity, humanitarianism, aerial matters, the inventor theory, and also civil service. So on Sunday, coupled with the numerality, the activities you could do to capitalize off the energy today would be things like engaging in some creative or artistic activity, doing something unusual or different, getting a head start on task, needing to be done for the week, and also growing your self-confidence, doing things that bring you joy, and spending time with friends or your significant other. Now, on to the elements. Yesterday's fire element, what was driving us, was the 21-3. Now, the 21-3 had to do with the world card, and that had to do with travel, change, reward, success, new worlds, structure and meaning, accomplishments, boundaries that direct us to grow, traveling to another part of the world, teaching something that you're an expert in. It had to do with government, rules, and regulations, fulfillment, and also completion. The world's energy is connected to the planet Jupiter, which wants to expand, to mature by experience, and also the planet Saturn. Saturn wants to limit, it wants to control, it wants to be disciplined, it wants to restrict, and it wants to give you boundaries and also limitations. So yesterday, this lets me know that yesterday we find ourselves showing up differently in this new world, in this new reality that we have created for ourselves. The twos are about balance and seeing the opposite clearly, and the one is us acting with courage, with boldness, and in confidence in this new world. We are now currently in the process of reconstructing and uh, the opportunities that may come about due to these changes in energy that we may find ourselves in are proactively moving our plans along, and we're finding that those around us in this new world are there to support and may offer us opportunities that will be successful and also progressive. So the 21-3 lets me know that that all plans being carried out at this time are opening a new way for us to have new experiences. So now, today, following excuse me, following us building the new world, today, the fire element, what is driving us today is the 22-4. Now, the 22-4 in the Rider-Waite Tarot has to do with the Fool card. And the Fool card is about travel, plans, advancement, dreams, dreams coming true, having faith, new beliefs, not knowing what to expect, making things up as you go, using your intuition, being carefree, letting go of worry, using your intuition, being happy, and being at the right place at the right time. This energy is connected to Earth being our physical reality, and also Uranus. Uranus wants to depart from the ordinary. It wants to do something original, and it wants to convert or change something without totally destroying it. So today we could find ourselves embarking on a new adventure, a new way of experiencing our surroundings. The 22 is considered a master number, and with the 2 amplified, it promotes an experience that is of our own discretion. You set the temperature, you set up the limitations, you create the work or the systems that go into the quote unquote body. The four is about organization, structure, planning, focus, foundation, practicality, service, devotion, and work. The 4 in the Rider-Waite Tarot has to do with the Emperor. The Emperor has to do with work, finances, building, practicality, structure, logic, reason, leadership, and authority, creating order out of chaos, making your own rules and having others obey them, fearlessness, energy, force, and also drive. So that energy of the Emperor is also connected to that of Earth. So overall, this type of energy is what the day could bring, and this is what is essentially driving us today. Now, the water element, how we're feeling about these different types of movements that we're making, has to do with the 11-2, and it's connected to the Justice card. So just be mindful that as far as how we're feeling, we're going through things as far as tests, maybe legal dealings. We're having to make quick decisions and decisive actions and balance out doing what's right, being impartial and seeing all sides of a situation and making decisions based on facts rather than your emotions. And this is what is kind of helping our emotions stay in alignment with what it is that we want to do. What will support us today, the earth element, is going to be the 33-6, and that is connected to the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands has to do with standing up for yourself, integrity, responsibility, self-sacrifice, courage, putting up boundaries, being a public speaker and or teacher. This energy is connected to that of the 3rd decan of Leo, and that is a Mars signature. And Mars wants to initiate, it wants to activate some sort of action. This energy lets me know that today, what will support us in fully experiencing this 22-4 full energy is maintaining the ability to stand your ground, stand in your integrity as a new, whatever it is you're trying to be or whatever it is you're trying to bring into the world. and operate as that. Create as you go. Don't be so serious about, don't be so serious, but be responsible with the wheeling of your dream into this new, your dream or your new identity or your way of life, right? Like this is where you experience things that lead you into knowing what your boundaries are, what you're willing to sacrifice for, and what you are not. It's about courage and seeing and acting it through to get a full picture of how it is that you want to set things up. So don't be afraid to act things fully through so you can know how it is you want to set things up today and have some feel the integral parts of what it is that you're building and move from that space whenever you feel like when you feel out of sorts. Now, the air element for today, the impression that we are giving in the conscious realm of others has to do with the 4711 energy, and that is connected to the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups has to do with dreams fulfilled. The Seven of Cups has to do with dreams fulfilled, imagination, emotional emptiness, escaping reality, daydreaming, changes of illusions, wishful thinking, the internet. This energy is connected to the third decan of Scorpio, and this energy is that of the moon. The moon wants to respond, react, and regulate. So the Seven of Cups lets me know by the 11 being a master number that we're amplifying some idea on our own. And in order to move it forward, we must continue to act within the idea we have carved out for ourselves. So people today could see us as delusional, daydreaming, not living in their perceived reality. You could also seem aloof because of that. And with that said, if you do find yourself aloof or just not all there, lean into the organizing and practical side of the 22-4 energy, and that will put you in a better state to make clear decisions and seem more present and aware with others today. Now, the energies that are connected to the number 4 by it being a 22-4 day would be the number 1. That has to do with independence, new opportunities, planting seeds, and new beginnings. The 4 is also compatible with itself, which has to do with foundation, organization, structure, and work. And it is also compatible with the number 8, and that is the energy of achievement, career, power, authority, self-confidence, and success. This energy is connected to that of the sign of Aquarius, Aries, and Leo. Now, on to the astrology. Now, the moon has now moved into the sign of Aries at 7 degrees, and it's giving a Mars signature. And Mars wants to activate, initiate, and move, and that energy will be in that energy until around 2 p.m. when the moon will move into the third decan of the Aries energy, and that signature will be that of the sun. And the sun wants to integrate, it wants to express, it wants to project. Now, the moon transits for today are as follows. Now, the moon in Aries will sextile Mercury in Aquarius around 11:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, this aspect will support intuitive and perceptive skills, and will facilitate understanding of human behavior and the human psyche, and will give access to new insights into your true motives. It will encourage self-expression and create a transformation within. The moon in Aries will sextile Jupiter at 3:03 p.m. and this will ignite your ambition and enthusiasm. So this will encourage you to venture beyond your unusual boundaries. In relationships, this aspect could signify a deep emotional connection that is ignited by a shared pursuit of a unique or unusual experience, and also philosophical discussions. Now, the last moon transit for today is going to be moon in Aries is going to sextile the sun in Aquarius around 8:23 p.m. And that will create a blend of boldness and innovation. This aspect will ignite a spark of creativity, urging you to embrace unconditional ideas while asserting your individuality. These energies are perfect for this 22/4 day. They're really perfect, okay? And so last but not least, the planetary aspect for today, we are still under the Venus conjunct Neptune aspect, and we'll still be under it through the fourth. This energy can bring new romance or a way of expressing yourself. It can also bring more compassion to an existing relationship. It could also revitalize that of a existing relationship. It can also bring confusion and or disappointment if you have not accepted the harsh realities of a negative relationship in your life. So it also may be hard to get motivated for work. Very easy to relax, dream, or fantasize, or indulge in any creative hobby. Okay, with that said, thank us for listening. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful. Feel free to email me. I will leave it in the description box. Until the next experience, be well and enjoy. Peace.